Clint Eastwood taught me how to set my jaw on Saturday mornings. But it was Bill Bixby who taught me to walk. Dr. David Banner to me. He was only an actor playing the man to Ferrigno's Incredible Hulk. But even with the cheap makeup and contact lenses, he wore two faces better than any one man should be able to. It wasn't always easy to tell which one was the hero, the man or the beast. But Saturday mornings, he made the world outside sound like static and fiction. Setting his face against the sun, with the jacket slung low over his shoulder, he tread blacktop with the body language that told you in no uncertain terms that this was a man in exile to his anger. But man, he made lonely look cool. So I practiced his moves. When those neighborhood kids in tree houses turned me away, I made my shy silence surround me. Threw a jacket over my shoulder even when I didn't have one, and practiced my leaving. One thing about silence, it gives you plenty of time to count your steps. So I always knew exactly how much space there was between them and me. Is it weird to have these Hollywood heroes? Fictional father figures? I don't know. But these were all the heroes I had. So the idea of shouldering exile down the road in a desperate search for a higher degree of manhood was easy to relate to. I spent countless evenings wandering empty streets, imagining my shadows growing behind me, a raging spirit waiting to be unleashed. I wanted my hands to grow like his. At that age, it would have made them about the size of a man's. But it wasn't always the man I wanted to be. There were times I wanted to scream like a wounded beast. When I realized that his televised exile was scripted, but loneliness for a child weighed more than all of the steel traps they ever laid over him. I wondered if I would ever overcome the silence that made me so shy. See, every hero is born in battle, and I never lost a fight. Even at age 9, when a drunken biker who called himself Thor came home with my mother. He held me by the ankles over the balcony because he thought the sound children made when they were screaming was funny. A half hour later, and a six-pack drunker, he lifted the refrigerator off the floor in a feat of strength I still haven't seen equaled, but he was trying to throw it at my mother. And I got angry. I stood in front of him with fists clenched so tight they could have squeezed the light from the room. And I swear, I felt my shadow stand up behind me, creating the impression of greater size. So when I looked him in the eyes and said, "It's time for you to leave," he did. And it made me believe. I still get lonely on Saturday mornings, and sometimes I feel a need to leave whatever I'm doing, but don't be surprised. I've got a secret identity. And that makes me a hero because, damn it, I still believe. I still believe.